Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Oh, it's just one person in here. Like, share, and subscribe, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Edwards Michael 3447. And subscribe to RBG Hebrew 2. That's this channel. Make sure you click the bell so you can get the alerts. Subscribe to RBG Hebrew 4 live. Click the bell so you can get the alerts. And let me discuss this before we get into the topic. The t-shirts. The logo t-shirts. I have two companies, and let me pull the cards out and try to discuss a little bit of this before we get into the topic. But I have two companies. One called Slick Prints, and the other one is Shirt Happens Now. Okay, these are two companies that I'm negotiating with, dealing with bulk rates for screening and the t-shirts. And both of these companies are pretty good. You know, they give me pretty good prices. So the timeline and all the stuff that I told you about them being able to be, you know, number one, me wearing one, but sending out some free ones to the brothers and sisters that donated. Just got to be a little bit patient because I don't want to get a bad rate, a bad bulk rate. So I'm going through this comparison process with these two. And then there's another company that I think some of the brothers in the conscious community use. So just give it a minute. We'll get it done. I thought it was going to be a little bit less complicated. You know, I thought it was just as simple as going into the store and pick out a bunch of shirts and throw that on there. Say, put that on there, sir. It ain't like that, man. So I should have known that, man, because it's not like that in the music world, in my field, you know. So, yeah. So we'll have that together for y'all probably maybe before the end of the month, around the 1st or the 5th or something. It's just going to be a little bit after my projected timeline. So I just want to bless y'all with something. Some of y'all that donated, you know, bless you with something with no cost, and just to show you that I appreciate you and I love you, you know. So we're going to do that. Now, also, here's another product. Let me grab it. It's a product by one of my good friends. And I'm going to have him on the channel. I'm not even going to tell you his name or his business name, but I'm going to talk about the product right now. It's called Engender Beard and Hair Oil. It's for awakening your roots with 100% organic cold press oils infused with tea tree. So now, if you know anything about cold press oils, you know the first cold press is really special. And even when you're dealing with oils like olive oils or, you know, some type of oil, even like what y'all pastors use and stuff, the first cold press one is the one you want to use, you know. And that's what's in this actual Engender Beard and Hair Oil for black men. And I'm going to tell you, man, I've been using this stuff for about maybe 5 days or so, and I'm very pleased. It's not oily. It's not thick. It clogs your pores up. It does wonders with your hair and your beard. Moisturize to keep it nice and sparkly, man. You feel me? Where you ain't got to go and conk it like Brother Tazariak. We don't promote Ravine and no lie relaxers and shit and full on lie relaxer. We don't do that. But the Engendered Beard and Hair Oil, I'm gonna have the brother on here in the next maybe 2-3 weeks or so. Whenever he decides to get ready, he's gonna submit a video and then he's gonna come do a live stream. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, that's a very good product, man. Very good. And he's a very good brother. So now with all of that said and done, let's talk about the subject real quick. Man. And he's on live right now talking stupid. But I want y'all to see this. And I'm going to let y'all go so I can watch it. But I want y'all to go watch it with the right mind. Now listen, watch. I challenge this fool ass nigga that stays in the same state that I live in. Same state. I even know his address. I even know how to get to his place. Not the police station, but his place. I told this nigga, let's get in some 16-ounce boxing gloves. This is what I told him. 16-ounce boxing gloves. Let's get Sonetta to do Eventbrite or some type of other streaming where we can charge a cover charge. And we could take the money and give it to kids in L.A., in the state that we both in, nigga. You know, let me bust your spleen for charity's sake. You know what I mean? Sign a waiver. We do it on the live stream. And put on them 16-ounce gloves. Let me cut you up, G. Do you not know that this nigga that done stayed, he stays in my same state? Fool ass Kev, dirty, dusty, dopehead Kev. Rides all of our jock every day. He looks over my challenge to his ass, and I live here in California, to reach way across the United States from coast to coast and beg brother Hassan Campbell to fight. Number one, you begging Hassan for a fist fight. Number two, that's illegal. Number three, the kind of fight I asked you to step into is very much legal. And I can't, people have died in boxing, but, you know, it's a very slim chance, but I asked you for a legal fight. A fair one. On the camera. Charity. He chooses to act like Ray Charles. Stevie Wonder. Oh, I ain't hear nothing. I ain't see nothing. But tell me this, family. Let me put this thought in your mind. Why the fuck is he doing that? I'm going to tell you why. The reason why he's doing that, because he knows it's a very goddamn slim chance that he's going to ever see Hassan Campbell ever in life. I'm going to say it one more time. Why is he ignoring me telling him squarely, I want to bust your fucking spleen with a waiver and 16-ounce boxing gloves on Eventbrite for charity's sake and give it out on camera in L.A.? If you really want to get, you know, you talk shit about me every day. You made me talk about your mama and her big ass titties because you're playing with pictures of my lady. So why we got to do that? Why not? Let's get in the motherfucking gloves and turn over some charity money. But instead of him doing that, manning up, family, I stay in the same state with this nigga. I could go to his door right now. I got his fucking address. Not the police one. Not the one at the LAPD. By the ice cream museum and the CBS news station and the town hall. Not your second home. I have your actual fucking home address where you sleep. I could come today. We could do the Eventbrite shit today. Or tomorrow, all this shit could be set up, man, quickly. People will come flock to that, bro, and wait 24 hours and pay to see me flip your motherfucking ass, dog. I told you one time before, I challenged another brother to that, and Brother Polite said he'd sponsor it and finance it. I'm not bullshit. I told God that I wanted to knock his motherfucking big titties. I wanted to use his big ass titties like a speed bag. Make his motherfucking titties jump back and forth and up and down with a waiver. I asked the nigga that. He act like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles too, family. Oh, I ain't hear that. I ain't hear that. But he'll go and then threaten Sonetta. This clown ass nigga Kev Gillz. You ain't hear your boy out here in Cali with you ask you for a fucking fair one, man. For charity's sake. But you'll call all the way to fucking New York to talk shit about Poppy. Why? Nigga, because you know you ain't gonna see Poppy. But dog, why don't you answer to a nigga that stay out here? Cause I could meet you at the Sloss and Swap meet. If that's where you want to meet at, huh? You want to meet at the Forum? You want to meet over in Inglewood somewhere by the Coliseum, bro? Where the fuck you want to meet at? You want to meet at the Nicholson Gardens? You want to meet in the PJs? You want to meet on El Segundo where I called your bitch ass at last time? I called this nigga. I was on El Segundo Street in Compton, right in front of Michael Fisher's church. I called this nigga on the phone. I said, hey, what's up, bro? Why don't you come meet me? I'm right on El Segundo in Compton, right by Michael Fisher's church. I'm parked in the parking lot. Why don't you come meet me, G? That nigga said, I ain't with that. Stuttering like a motherfucker. But you sit up on that motherfucking computer, dog, in that little bitty ass room, dog, with that prehistoric white bitch you live with, dog. And you talk shit to everybody. My nigga, I'm gonna tell you, boy. Everybody ain't like you. Some of us take life serious. Some of us know that when you walk out that door every motherfucking day, G, you better be prayed up. Because if you ain't, that means you don't know what can come when you walk out the door. Trust me, I'm prayed up and prepared every day. But I don't sit up in no fucking room and talk about everybody from coast to coast and expect not to ever see none of them cats. You see, most of the people I done chastised, we're associates in some way and we've come to terms, but even my enemies, do you not realize I know that this is a real world? Because I grew up in the real hoods. You dig? In Detroit and in Southeast Louisiana, man. Small world, dog. You run into motherfuckers all the time. I had a dude in the Walmart one day. He was from the IUIC, Israelites, from East Coast. He all the way out here in California in a camp out here. I run down on the bus. I said, what's up, man? What's happening? What's happening? He was looking at me like, what the fuck? Like he saw a ghost. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. YouTube ain't no YouTube streets, dog. Every street that you think is YouTube is actually got a fucking name on it and street sign, dog, that somebody live on. This is the real world, my nigga. Y'all keep pushing. Keep pushing, my niggas. Keep playing them motherfucking games. I was saying the other day about the game beating up on a nigga, and I mistakenly said Spider-Loc instead of Glock. But Spider-Loc and 40 Glock both was beefing with the game. And I'm telling you, when did the game ever get his ass whooped? I think one time by one of the brothers from up in up in LA, just once. But it wasn't on camera. But this nigga beats 40 Glock up and down the street, family. And I'm saying, brother, y'all don't think that shit can happen, bro. Y'all keep on picking on women out here. Y'all doing what you did to Sister Marquita. What if her people at her family reunion find out what you done? And they get your fucking address. See, I got your address. And a couple more that's connected to you. But I'm not gonna come do nothing to you. I'm gonna come out here on the internet and tell you, suit up, my nigga. Put them Everlast gloves on, 16 ounces. Sign the waiver before you put the gloves on. And let me punish your bitch ass on camera for charity. See, that's what I want to do. But, you know, everybody ain't like me, bro. And I'm telling you motherfuckers, man, like I told y'all about Zach and them and all these rappers and stuff, God rest their souls, especially Brother Zach. They ain't the last ones to die from this YouTube shit, y'all. I told you. The spirit of prophecy, the word of God, and your actions dictate this truth. that there will be probably into the hundreds more people from YouTube that's going to die by December. Why? Because truthfully, we study algorithms and, charts and, how to market yourself and understand outcomes, calculated risks and or not. We know if y'all out here doing the same shit they're doing in Chicago on the internet, but you're banging thinking it's only YouTube streets. Common sense tells me that every time I put that in as an equation, what comes out is the corresponding response. Wherever you put beef, you could damn sure smell the charcoal. Wherever there's smoke, there's a fire. Wherever there's a bunch of niggas with guns, you could damn sure bet there's going to be a bunch of niggas crying, and mothers too. And where you got a bunch of niggas with access to the internet to act a fool, to show their real self on the internet, then you definitely gonna get what that brings. Look, I told a brother the other day, I said these brothers in the hip hop industry and this rap battle community, y'all thinking they came from somewhere else. But the conscious community created most of those. Look at how many of those brothers gravitate to our dear brother Sarnetta. Shout out to my man Sarnetta. Shout out to you, Sa. But those are the conscious community's babies, family. All them cats come out the conscious community and they go into the hip hop community and they bounce back and forth. And so the reason I'm saying that is the truth of the matter is, man, listen to me. It's a small world. I'm going to get on with this point and I'm going to let y'all go. It's a small world. How many of y'all ever seen a nigga's stomach hanging out? Intestines. From a shot, a belly shot with a 12 gauge. Y'all ever seen that? I have, up close. I seen how that looked. I smelt how that smelled. And I understood that when you get a belly shot like that and your intestines leak out, then that means you lose control of your bowels and you're going to shit on yourself too. Most people that die traumatically shit and piss on themselves anyway. But I've seen people get shot in the stomach in the street and spill out everything in their tummy. Through the back way and through the wound. I've seen brothers get shot at the club, in the line, going in the club, and shot with a fucking beam from over 300, 400 feet away. How do I know? Because my girlfriend was asked to testify, and I told her, you bet not. Oh my God, I've seen it, all and some. And y'all seen it all and some. And I'm telling you, if y'all niggas don't heed the word of the Lord and heed common sense, keep on fucking off. Keep on doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Keep on. Everybody ain't gonna come ask you to put the boxing gloves on, dog. Some nigga might sneak up to you while you doing your shopping in Sloss and Swap Meet, Kev Gillz, sneak up to you and knock your motherfucking ass in the back of the head with the butt of a 40 Glock. No pun intended, 40 Glock. You got your ass smoked. That nigga beat the shit out 40 Glock. But won't it happen? All of y'all that ever lived in a real ghetto, won't it fucking happen? You sitting up at a dice game and you running your motherfucking mouth talking about some sister. And it'd be the brother or the cousin right there in the dice game. You talking shit. Oh yeah, that bitch sucked my dick and all this, blah, blah, whoop, whoop, whoop. And next thing you know, you hear a nigga hit the ground. Pow. Damn, what happened? That's that nigga's cousin, homie. Don't say that. That happens. And if you don't know that happens, you shouldn't be out here doing the shit that these niggas do, man. Really, for real though. Kev Gillz don't know how real street beef is, man. A nigga like that don't fucking understand that getting shot don't actually hurt. Because with most modern weapons, it drills straight through you. Powerful long guns, then pipes and sticks. The bullet wounds hurt only when that goddamn bullet, hot ass bullet, starts to cool down in your flesh. A lot of y'all niggas ought to thank God for, you know, green tips and shit. Them bitches just slide straight through your body. You understand? And keep going. But them 9mm bullets, them 40 Glock bullets, them little bitty, Saturday night specials and 22s and 25s and 380s and shit that these niggas love to misfire and run around with rusty guns and shit. Boy, I'm telling you, people don't understand what it is to get shot. I ain't never been shot, but I'm telling you, I've been leaning over, holding the hands and telling them, man, come on, you can make it. Of those that have been shot before. Oh, yeah. And I smelled what doo-doo smelled like coming out of the stomach and the asshole from a gut shot. It's incredible. The toughest niggas, right at that moment where they start to do what's called a death rattle, when you start to hear them deeply trying to breathe and you can only hear fluid and blood coming up and their breathing being cut off, it's called the death rattle. I've seen brothers that get to that point and you know they didn't believe in God, but they will make help me God their last words. They'll waste their last breath on something that they said they hated their whole life. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of it. I'm a musician. I've played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people funerals. 3 kids and 2 adults. In Hurricane Katrina, I played for funerals that were babies. Little bitty casket. I played for so many gangs, funerals, it's a goddamn shame. And I told her sister the other day that, that was a brother I told that to. I said, holiness beautifies the meat. You can't be righteous and be ugly. And that's the truth even in the casket after death. Most of you niggas, after you done died, and you living your life like hell, drinking all this Ciroc, and you shooting heroin, popping Molly and X, and drinking every day, and all the other shit that y'all do, boy, you niggas look some goddamn bad in the casket. You dig it? I'm telling you, man. Y'all niggas that got that party lifestyle, bro, y'all need to just put in your will, have a closed casket, because ain't shit you could do for me after this Molly and Percocet and all this weed and cocaine you been snorting, and these niggas snorting and shooting pills and shooting up heroin. Boy, look here. Got niggas take Seroquel, seizure medicine. Young Pharaoh and them drinking herpes medicine on the air. Herbal herpes. Anything to make you feel better. These niggas out here taking that. But mark my words. Go to a junkie's funeral. Go to a dopehead's funeral and then go to a sober person's funeral and look at the difference in the bodies. You would think the sober person, the godly person, the holy person might even still be a little bit alive in the casket because they look so good. But you young niggas, 14 to 20, you die in that club life. Boy, when you get in the casket, G, I'm telling you, y'all look bad. Take it from a nigga that has played at thousands of funerals. Now, why am I telling you that? Because some of you motherfuckers never think about that. Like Lex Vortex this morning, get his punk ass up, the other day, make a rap song about threatening to kill me and other stuff, fucked up shit on there. I said, niggas like that don't take life serious because I have the resources. If I was insane, like I used to be maybe 20 years ago, I actually have the resources to go find Lex and go medieval. But I'm not like that. And will I do that? Fuck no. But I'm telling you, I could. And there's thousands of people around the country that could, man, and y'all do this kind of fuck shit. And people do just like I do. They look at you threatening them. They say, man, I feel sorry for him. I ain't even mad, bro. Because I know what's wrong with him. He hurt. He fucked up. This nigga torn, a nigga that's destroyed on the inside, man. That kind of person, I don't get mad at. I feel sorry for it. I pray for him. How could you kill a nigga like Lex, man? Lex ain't got nothing, ain't never had nothing, and don't want nothing. How could you kill a nigga like Israel Doctrine, man? Israel don't want a goddamn thing out of life. Why hate him? Why hate him to the point you want to kill him? That nigga don't want shit for himself. He don't want what you got. Trust me, Israel Doctrine does not have covetousness. That's one of the commandments this nigga got down pat. He don't want your neighbor's ox, ass, anything that is thy neighbor's. And neither do he want anything for his goddamn self. Trust me. You ain't got to worry about Israel stealing from you. Because this nigga here don't want nothing. Dark matter, what's happening, man? Just out here asking why niggas like to go to challenge a nigga to stay 4,500 miles away from you, and you got a nigga to stay less than 100 miles away from you, bro. Way less than 100 miles away from you. I could be to you in like 40 minutes, yo. Knock your motherfucking ass out on the camera with that sign waiver and the boxing gloves and pass that money out, that charity money out, and we get back on the interstate. I'll be back home before the sun fall. Yeah, he ignores my offer, Chris. Ain't that a bitch? That's a fake ass nigga. You see that? And he think people don't see that in him. That's why I come here to make y'all see it. Y'all that may not see it, see it. How you gonna act like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, man, when you watch my channel every fucking day, nigga? You stealing pictures and shit of me and my lady and shit, putting them on your channel, putting your life in danger and shit, fucking with my lady and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? They watch my videos, he play them on his channel, and then when they get to the part where he know I'm about to cut his motherfucking lip, he hit stop and won't play it no more. You troll my channel every day and night, bro. Everybody in the conscious community at some point in time done seen a Michael Edwards video of some sort. If you saying you haven't, you a motherfucking liar. Real shit. Yeah, we don't really have a history. I don't have a history with snitches, though. Our only history is me telling the community that I found out that this nigga's phone number that he used to have, I don't know if it's the one that he still got, one he used to have, traces back to the LAPD. That proof of that shit is on this channel. If y'all scroll down, take your time, or it's either here or on RBG Hebrew 4 Live. The proof. Undeniable. How many of y'all motherfucking phones, it says landline, and your number traces back to the actual block of the police station in your city? Let's just say, I remember when they doxed me. What does that mean, bro? You were pissed off and you said you were calling the FBI. Oh, you talking about that bullshit? I was talking about that the other day. Them niggas thought they had my house, bro. Me and Sarnetta play a lot of head games with these dumbass niggas. I told Kev Gillz, I said, why don't you put the video up? I asked the nigga, I said, put the video up, my nigga. Show the picture of that same house that them niggas thought I lived in. Put the picture of the truck up. The niggas thought that it was mine. Put it up. I told the nigga the people that stay in that rent house, the son, the oldest son, is Maro Salvatrucha. I don't know if you know what that is or not. But that's MS-13. And I don't know if you niggas think life is a game, but I'm telling you, that fucking rent house, you would not want to go do that. Because all I got to do is go knock on the door. When she opened up the door, hola, senora. I say, hey, how you doing? Look at my phone. Do you see this? This person here has your address where you live at. You and your sons on the internet. I'll get you his IP address. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Real shit. Keep playing with motherfuckers that you don't know. You're gonna find the right one day. And then when you be in their fucking trunk, banging on it and shit, screaming, trying to get out, then all of the shit you done will come back to your remembrance. Oh, I played with such and such wife, and I took this nigga here mama picture, and I hollered at this nigga here old lady, and I beat this nigga, cousin up, and in the motherfucking trunk or in a barrel of acid, because that's how some of these Spanish descended people do out here. Them motherfuckers don't play in California, baby. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers out here do not fucking play. The black gangs or the Mexican gangs, nor the white supremacist gangs. None of these motherfuckers out here play. They got Mexican people that will take your motherfucking ass and throw you in a barrel of sulfuric acid and take the barrel and bury the barrel in the Sonoran Desert or out in Death Valley somewhere. And I guarantee you, not only will the contents of the inside of the barrel be what is called a soup or a stew, but nobody will ever fucking find you. The mafia used the same tactics. That's where all of these American entities that come from the Spanish countries, where they got this crazy vicious shit from and knowing how to dispose of bodies. Because of Bugsy Siegel and them out in fucking Vegas. You up in the casino acting a fool, they knock your ass in the head, throw you in the trunk, run you out to the desert, dig a hole, throw you in it, bury you, and come on back and finish their drink. They will. That's right, bro. They will cut your motherfucking head off. The Los Zetas, that's a paramilitary cartel. These motherfuckers train. It ain't like Bloods and Crips. Bloods and Crips shoot, and they might get you, they might not. When these kind of motherfuckers come to you and they come get you, I guarantee you, they gonna get you and mama and daddy and grandma and the kids and everybody. That's how these motherfuckers do out here. That's the real world. I'm telling these dumbass niggas. Everybody ain't like me, dog. I come to you and say, let's put on the everlast gloves to settle our beef. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to take them off, you want to go bare knuckle and shit, take that motherfucking gloves off, nigga. Unwrap that shit, nigga. Let's get down. But I'm talking about these niggas like to play with that address, and they don't know who the fuck is in that. I tell you, that's a rent house. And I swear, I've been waiting for somebody to do that shit again. Because the people that live there, I'm telling you, they will make sure that you don't do that shit no more. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go tell them. I'm going to take the video. I'm going to take it and say, show, look. So, yeah, man, them niggas keep on playing with me all they want to. They don't know me at all. They don't know where I stand. They don't know how much resources I got. They don't know if I'm poor or rich or extremely filthy rich. They don't know. They don't know. And that's the danger of this motherfucking internet getting on here fucking with people, man. I could be poor as a motherfucking wino. Or I could be rich as some of your greatest stars. You don't know that? You have no goddamn clue. That's why I tell some of these people out here, the reason I check all of these niggas' backgrounds and shit that come around me is because I lived in Southeast Louisiana, where it ain't no fucking joke. You dig? I was born in Detroit. You dig? Come on, man. It's 2018. You dig? Who taking chances like that nowadays? Only them niggas. Lex Vortex, Kev Gillz, Israel Doctrine. You know? Take a chance with their life in a minute. Fucking with somebody they don't know. Look over me. Like I said, look over my challenge to them and let's make some charity money off of a boxing match so we can get this shit off. And you can move the fuck on with a black eye and shit or not. With your pride or not. Even Shane TV said, look, Mike ain't no big nigga. And I told you I ain't no big motherfucker. I'm not. I'm 6 foot even. And I weigh like close to 190. Close. I'm not no big nigga. But I'm big enough to put, because I've done it several times before, knock your bitch ass out. Why? Because I don't fight angry. You don't fight mentally or physically angry, family. I'm talking about knock that nigga on his pockets and make his wallet slide out. That nigga wallet fall out. The credit cards will come out like on the video games. You collecting all them coins and then you hit something and all the coins go everywhere. Goddamn right. So let me ask the question one more time. Dirty Kev, Dusty Kev, Meth Head Kev, Sherm Head Kev, Primo Kev, White Girl Loving Kev, Clown ass, coward ass, bitch ass Kev. Kev that was made from your daddy ball sack with mutated sperm, with brown sperm with hair on it, with sperm with a motherfucking shark fin on it. Dusty ass, bitch ass Kev. How are you ignoring me over here talking shit to you, nigga? And I'm in California telling you to get your bitch ass in the ring and let's shoot this fair one. But you call out Poppy? You call out Poppy? All the way in New York, dude. Tell the people why you did that. Tell them, my nigga. Tell them you know you ain't gonna never see Poppy. And if you do see him, you gonna break the fuck out and it's gonna be ass and elbows. That's all Poppy gonna get to see. Bottom of your shoes, your elbows hitting against your sides, and your motherfucking booty cheeks sucked up tight enough to suck in air, the sun, and the darkness. A bitch ass nigga like you. I called this nigga and I'm right down the street from him, where he was staying at the time. I said, man, come on, bro, meet me over here. What's up? Yeah, he don't want them problems, but he want them problems only on the internet, family. And I'm telling y'all, man, look, if y'all love Kev Gillz and Israel Doctrine and these nut ass niggas, Lex Vortex, man, tell these boys what they doing to themselves. Because listen, here's another thing I learned about living in a real fucking ghetto, man. Beef don't just end when you say it and when you forget about you done it. Oh, hell no. I know people that will let you do and say anything about them or to them. I mean, for just months. Some people will wait years, just let you build up. Like your mama used to tell you, I ain't gonna give you no whooping today, baby. But you keep on. It's building up on you. I'm gonna tear your ass up on Saturday. Let these ass whoopings build up on. I'm telling you, there are people like that all over the world that sit back and just let you dog them and fuck with them. And they saying, you know what, man, this nigga don't even know what he doing. This motherfucker don't know I can just destroy him. They sit back until one day they having a bad goddamn day. I'm telling you, I know this because that's what's on some of these fucking eulogies and shit. And these funerals that I play at and pray at. Some people will sit back for years and let you just defame them. And then all of a sudden one day, it might not even be you that set them off, that hit that trigger. It might be they sitting at the red light and they smoking a cigarette at the red light. and he trying to flick his ashes out the window, and somebody fly past him, vroom, and make him drop his cigarette. To a psychopath, that's called a trigger. Believe it. You better read the basic writings of Sigmund Freud, and you better read these modern books that give diagnoses. I'm telling you, some of these motherfuckers got triggers that ain't got nothing to do with you. So you done fucked over this person here for a whole year. He done let you slide. Now he get a bad goddamn day. And the only person he can get to and think about is you. The motherfucker that been making his life hell. And he goes goddamn postal. It happens every day. When y'all turn on the news and you hear household of 7, all shot in the back of the head, execution style. No blood in the house anywhere. It looks like he shot them and then vacuumed the blood up as it was hitting the floor. I'm telling y'all, listen to me. That shit happens, man. And y'all keep on fucking with people. You fucking with the wrong ones too. Like I told y'all, keep fucking with Hassan. If he don't kill you, God's gonna kill you. Because that brother was done wrong as a child, man. And instead of you bitch ass niggas out here trying to help the brother, strengthen the brother, tell the brother you love him, work with him, stand on the side of him, offer help if he need help, give him guidance if he need guidance, or just be there for the brother, be a friend to him. Man, you motherfuckers that can't do that, watch. Continue on poking that lion in the eye. Keep sticking your motherfucking finger in his eye. Keep on. Just put your fingers through the cage, and there's an alligator in there. You playing with the alligator mouth. Hey, alligator. Hey, lion. There's a motherfucking polar bear in there. Hey, polar bear. Keep on. One day, you're going to lose your motherfucking finger, possibly your arm and your head. Kid gonna throw a high punch and miss. Exactly, because he's smoking Primos. And Primos, that's bad cocaine and bad weed mixed together. That should make you go too fast to focus. Kev getting the motherfucking ring with a Primo in his system, dog, I'll probably kill him. That's why I want him to sign a waiver. You can't fight right on Primos, man. And there's been a few people that died in boxing matches, man. Yes, they have. Break your motherfucking neck, hit you in your jaw, and that shit fuck up some kind of way and crack your skull. Oh, yeah, there been people died, man. People went into concussions, falling on their back, hit their head on that canvas too hard. Yeah, man. Roaches and Sherm reign supreme. This nigga here, him and that woman was on camera fighting over a Primo roach. I don't think that was a Sherm stick that day, because most women don't smoke Sherm. But I know a whole lot of women that smoke Primos. When I was coming up, I knew a lot of crackheads that they couldn't get a whole hubber on their pipe. A Primo would do them just fine. They And that woman was wanting that goddamn blunt so bad, she almost knocked Kevin ass upside the head. He had to grab her hand with force, like a police officer. I'm telling you. So I don't think that day, I don't think it was a Sherm stick. I think they was on that actual motherfucking Primo or Clickum. Y'all know what Clickum is? Oh, man, shit. Let me stop it. Some people get Sherm and Clickum confused. Embalming fluid and or smoking heroin is not the same thing, family. I want y'all to go do research on what wet daddies are and what a Sherm stick is. But some people call wet daddies Sherm sticks, and some people call Sherm sticks wet daddies. But I can assure you, proper definition is not that. But Kev know. I'm telling you, Kev probably freebasing still, like Richard Pryor used to do. I told y'all about Richard Pryor on JoJo Dancer. Did y'all go watch that movie? Richard Pryor used to smoke freebase. A lot of y'all new school fools and 80 babies and 90 babies don't know what freebase is. 90s babies, y'all don't. Freebase is what they used to smoke on the pipe before crack actually came out. Freebase is damn near raw fish scale cocaine. You throw that shit in a big ass glass pipe with a bubbler on it, and you burn it. And once you burn it, and it starts to make that popping, crackling sound, what's happening is the active agents in the cocaine are being released and freed from the base. So that when you get the smoke, you're getting the active components and not necessarily the base of the drug. Hence the word freebase. And then when people learn that, they even learn how to recook dope. You know what I'm saying? Use the trash at the... Look, I don't want to get into all that because some of these motherfuckers ask me, how you know how to cook dope? I don't. I never sold drugs in my life, ever. I was a gun dealer. But Richard Pryor used to smoke freebase. Damn near raw compressed cocaine. Hard, not the powder. You got to crush this kind of cocaine and chop it up with a razor for it to get that fine, like the powder that some of y'all snorting today. What I'm talking about, when you get that fish scale cocaine, that shit is compressed so tight that it shines on the outside. It flickers like fish scales. Real shit. Ask me how I know that. Because I grew up in 2 port cities, Detroit and in Louisiana, all throughout Southeast Louisiana. Wherever you got ports, you got a lot of good cocaine and a lot of guns. Trust me. And so Richard Pryor used to smoke that fucking freebase. And on the movie JoJo Dancer, that bass had Rich so fucked up. He took a bottle of alcohol and poured it over his head after he was fiending and jonesing and tripping so bad and crashing off the high, and lit his goddamn self on fire, y'all. That's what happened to Richard Pryor. For real, for real. He burned his goddamn self alive, and they got him to the hospital and took skin off this nigga's ass and feet, nuts and everywhere, put on his body. But Richard Pryor has a stand-up show where Rich said his freebase pipe, the freebase pipe used to talk to him. Rich said his bass pipe used to tell him, now, Richard, you let me get a little low the other day. I don't like that. I swear, man, Richard Pryor said his pipe used to talk to him. The bass pipe. Now, what's the difference between... I promise, sexy side. Now, what's the difference between freebase and crack? Because they both operate off of the same basic principle. Burning that cocaine to release it from its base. But when you have crack, you cutting it. Cut it. You know, like the song today, cut it. You cut it with baking soda. Some niggas cut it with aspirin. Some niggas cut it with rat poison and all kind of shit. Anything that's white and that won't fuck up the whipping process. You cooking that shit and then rocking up and jumping back and letting you see what you got. Anything is what crack is. Anything mixed with cocaine and the cooking process. Some niggas cook cocaine on the stove. Some niggas cook cocaine in the microwave. Some of y'all cook your cocaine on the spoon. Believe it. And that's what, you know, that epidemic of crack came out of, the freebase era. Richard Pryor. I mean, I'm telling y'all, this is no joke. Microwave and a fork, man. Water whipping. I mean, Richard Pryor said his bass pipe used to say, Richard, you done fucked up. Where's the dope? Richard, I'm getting a little cool. I like to be hot. Oh man. What's up, Daryl? What you say did Mike finish the show? What show, brother? What show, fam? Yeah, Lex Vortex bass pipe talked to him like that. Mm-hmm. That's what made him go up there and link up with Anuket. The bass pipe told him, "Hey, Lex, me and you are spending a little bit too much time together. If you continue spending too much time with me, you're gonna die. Let's find a woman." So Lex finally sat the bass pipe down and drove to New York, or wherever that sister's from. And sister, I'm telling you, don't you ever do that again. What if Lex would have had goddamn Zika virus, or what if this nigga would have had mad cow disease, or this nigga would have had swine flu, or goddamn Ebola. Y'all remember those songs when they had the Ebola virus out? Ebola, bola, Ebola, bola, Ebola, bola. Don't touch your friend. Fool ass niggas making them crazy ass songs in Africa. But yeah, Lex could have had Ebola. You invited him up to your house, straight into your vaginal cavity. I mean, straight in. Come on, Lex, don't waste no time. Get in here. Now, Daryl just asked me, did I end the show? I'm still on live right here, man. What's going on? Uh-oh. Can y'all still hear me? Oh, damn. Let me make sure something ain't going on wrong. Let me see. I don't see no comments and shit. Yeah, what happened? Let's see.